This boy possessed a death note. Every time someone bullies him, he draws a star in the notebook. When 10 stars are filled, it's time for his revenge. This cat is tied up tightly by him, just because when he went to the fishing tackle shop today, the cat jumped on his face again. The total number of stars finally reached 10. Before the execution, Yoda reads out the cat's crimes, then covers it with ink, and presses rice paper on it, a death photo to keep as a memento. Next comes the torture. He takes out a huge 8-meter-long machete, ready to inflict cruel punishment on the cat. But suddenly, a stone flies over, ruining his plan. The cat escapes successfully because of this, and the one who interfered is none other than Meguro Fukuzo. Meguro Fukuzo is interested in Yoda's personality and proposes a cooperation, but Yoda prefers to act alone, so he refuses Meguro Fukuzo. He even erases the 4 good person stars he had drawn for Meguro Fukuzo before. As for the cat that narrowly escaped death last night, it no longer dares to provoke him, and Yoda decides not to pursue the matter further. However, right after that, he runs into a fierce dog. In the next second, he is pinned to the ground by the big dog and brutally bullied, and this scene is just seen by his classmates. Yoda is not only mocked, but even worse, Taro spreads the story everywhere in the class. Furious, Yoda immediately draws 10 full stars for Taro. To punish Taro, Yoda tricks a female classmate into giving Taro a letter. After receiving the letter, Taro thinks the female classmate wants to ask him out, so he happily goes to a remote place. But in the next second, a bucket of ink is poured over his head. Immediately after, Yoda rushes out wrapped in white cloth, knocks him down, and takes a death photo of him. When Taro sees that it's Yoda who tricked him, he charges at Yoda in anger, only to fall into Yoda's trap. He drops into a deep pit. Now he panics and quickly begs Yoda to spare him, but Yoda seals the pit opening with a 10-ton steel plate. He wants Taro to starve to death there. Afterwards, he goes back to collect Taro's death photo and takes it home. But just as one problem is solved, another arises. On his way home, he is bullied by that big dog again, and the dog even steps on the flowers the female classmate gave him. This big dog already has 10 stars drawn for it in his notebook. He just let it go temporarily because he couldn't beat it. But this time, he comes up with a plan. He finds 2 gangsters on the street and tricks them into a competition, fishing for the dog with a fishing rod. If they win, he will give them this fishing rod worth 1 billion yen. The gangsters are immediately interested. They successfully lure the big dog with a piece of meat, and after fishing it out, they step on the gas and speed along the road. The big dog is tortured to the brink of death, while the gangsters have a great time playing with it. Suddenly, a forklift appears ahead. They don't have time to brake and crash into it. In fact, this is all part of Yoda's plan. As usual, he covers the big dog with ink, then presses a canvas on its body, making a death photo of it on the spot. He packs it up and takes it home. However, on the way, he meets Meguro Fukuzo again. Meguro Fukuzo tells him that he has already rescued Taro. When Yoda goes to the scene, he finds that Taro is indeed rescued, but after this incident, Taro no longer dares to bully him. But since Meguro Fukuzo has ruined his plans again and again, he decides to punish Meguro Fukuzo. Meguro Fukuzo comes to Yoda's house and proposes cooperation once more, but Yoda has already lost his mind. He shoots Meguro Fukuzo with a harpoon, then prepares to splash ink and take a death photo, but he finds that Meguro